I want to do a work week in my life, but we'll just kind of see how it pans out, because the caveat with doing a work week is that obviously I'm working all week. So like there's not really that much that I can show because like I'm busy, obviously. I'm trying to think about how I can kind of like share my routine and everything without disturbing my routine, if that makes sense. So it is Tuesday morning. This is a short week, so it will be a short week in my life because it was Martin Luther King weekend. I tried to transition my morning by like actually getting ready. So that's kind of been a practice I've been doing probably the past couple months, especially if I have a lot of phone calls that day. I'll legitimately get dressed, do makeup, like make sure my hair isn't a hot mess. Like I usually don't do it that much. Today is like a lucky day because we went out to watch the Bucks in the wild card game last night, which was a very, very disappointing situation. But so I like to transition my like wellness routine and like getting ready, chilling in the morning. I like to separate that phase of the morning with starting work by actually getting ready, stepping into the office, starting a whole new vibe. And then the first thing I always do is do my daily planner. And so I've shown this before, so I'm not going to show it. And honestly, I've been kind of going back and forth on the format, but I just use a blank lined moleskin notebook to do it every day. I tried to use like these little like things, and it didn't give me enough space, honestly, to do everything that I want to do, because I like to plan out my meals, like write them out and stuff like that as well. And there's just a lot of things I like to do. So I'm going to do this, and once I get it more down and like, because I had a way that I was doing it for like a full 2 years probably, and I just kind of got like sick of it. Like it was still working, I just got sick of it. So I tried to switch it up, and now I'm like kind of going back to it but modifying it a little bit, blah 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 blah. So once I get it down pat, I will share it. But today is January 17th 2023, baby. I'm gonna plan out the day, and then we'll see when our meetings are, what I need to prep for and all that. I forgot to mention that I also have a doctor's appointment today, or a dermatologist appointment today at 1, and I'm hoping I can get Botox today. I forget what reason I put down for the appointment. I think it was Botox, but I just need a new dermatologist in general. I always get my Botox, I've only ever gotten it at one place, and it was my dermatologist in Charlotte. I feel more comfortable getting it done with a dermatologist rather than like at a med spa or anything. I also got the Botox in my master muscles for my like TMJ, but that was at my dentist. So I also need to find a dentist that's able to do it, because you're not supposed to get the jaw muscle version done at a dermatologist. It's like so annoying. Like go to the people that specialize in the things, basically. Like don't go to a med spa, and this is my opinion, like I wouldn't go to a med spa where they like focus on facials and like aesthetics rather than the medical. Like I would rather them have a balance of like that medical background as well, and that just makes me more comfortable. But anyways, should be getting that done today. I also need to do like a full body scan, and I also need to kind of get my prescriptions changed over to a local doctor. So I'm gonna try to chat with them about like everything at once and see how it goes. I'm out of breath because I was just running up and down the stairs, and it's laundry always at every like beginning of the week video I take. There's laundry in the background, but this is what I'm wearing, just my Nasty Gal sweatpants. I got these new little just short sleeve t-shirts from Target. I just got a white one and a gray one, I think. And I just feel like it's nice to have a t-shirt that's regular length. Like if I don't want a crop top, like it's just nice to have this and have my stomach be covered. Sweatpants, and then my 550s, pretty casual, my little Shein Bottega dupe bag, and yeah, going to the derm. My hair actually looks so good, even though I slept on it and I had it in a bun for like 2 hours this morning. But I did like the little, what I call my like fake blowout, where I basically just blow dry my hair and then I use the straightener to curl the ends under. You can't really see because they fell a little bit, but it just gives like your layers like a little bit of shape and stuff, and so I feel like it gives the effect of a blowout without blowing your hair out, because I'm not buying a Dyson. I'm just never gonna do it. I have looked into the like Foxy Bay, it's like a blow dry curling iron situation. Basically like it's the act of like the curling iron, but it like has air, so like it dries your hair at the same time. That I could be into because the price point is a lot better. I've looked into the Shark. I'm like, no, it's just a big no for me because I won't use it. Like, I barely do my hair. I barely blow dry my hair, and honestly, I need to not be using heat. I need to be wearing it natural, which I haven't done in so long, so I'm sure I have no wave pattern. Like, I'm sure if I tried to wear my hair wavy, like naturally, completely naturally, it would just be like a trash can. So I should honestly work on that because especially this summer, like once the humidity comes back here, it's gonna be rough. So I need to start being proactive and coming up with a plan, you know? Here I don't see where they have parking, but I don't see where the front door is, so that'll be I'll worry about that in a couple minutes. I'm like 4 minutes early for being 15 minutes early, so I'll wait a couple minutes before I go in. Let me know if you relate, like especially when I'm at a new place. I know I'm gonna have to like fill out paperwork and stuff. Like I just have to be early because I just can't. I don't know if I said, but I'm going to Soho Dermatology, because it's in a good area, so I just figured they would be good, and then also it's close to the house. So yeah, it only took me like 10 minutes to get here, hence why I'm 4 minutes early. But 11:30 on February 10th. That's terrible. Okay, sorry. The girl, our like liaison for the wedding catering, just emailed me, and we're trying to set up the tasting, and it's kind of a struggle, but I'm gonna take a wild guess. The door's over here. Cool. I'm trying to figure out what this is. Oh, I guess they're not connected. Interesting. Just talk to the tech. Waiting for the doctor to come in. I am out of there. Appointment was at 1 and I'm out of there by 1:24. We love to see it. I was able to do my Botox, which is reacting my skin right now, as well as get my acne medications taken care of. She also looked at this little sunspot that I have that has been so stubborn, and she recommended doing, I'm like a hot mess now because she like wiped off my makeup, but she recommended doing the IPL, like an IPL laser, and she recommended a place to go to. So I'm gonna look into that, just because for the wedding, it's just so annoying because makeup legit does not cover it. Like you can just see it through everything, and it's super irritating to me. So I want to get it taken care of, and nothing topical has worked. So like I said, it's only 1:25, so I think I'm gonna run and grab a juice or something while I'm out because I'm just so thirsty, and I feel like I want something just like delicious, you know, delicious and juicy. And I'm right by Soho Juice, so oh my god, I'm a hot mess. I'm so sorry. Also, if anyone hasn't gotten Botox before, there's no difference now because it takes like a week or two to really set in. And so you're supposed to like exercise the muscles. Like I think for like 6 to 8 hours, you're not supposed to lay down or do exercise or something else. I forget, but it's never really things that I do after the way that I schedule my appointments. It's never something that's really gonna happen. I mean, you're not supposed to go to sleep for a few hours after or something, but you're supposed to like kind of exercise the muscles to like get it, you know, get it flowing, get it dispersed in the muscle. So I'm just like sitting here randomly smiling. And also, if you haven't gotten Botox and you think it's a big deal, it's not. It's literally not a big deal whatsoever. It takes like literally 20 seconds depending on how much you're getting. Obviously, like she just did like 2 little spots on each side. It's crazy how fast it is for like how much it costs. So you get charged by the unit, and the units here are $14 a unit. At my dermatologist in Charlotte, they were $12 a unit, so that's a little bit of a bump up. I think I used to pay $240, and maybe it was $280, which is kind of crazy, but at the same time, like for me, it's worth it because because it's a bigger insecurity for me. Oh my god, what in the... It's one of my insecurities, and it really affects my smile. It's not even like the... I mean, like, obviously the anti-aging aspect of it is important to me too, but in general, I just like the way that my smile looks better whenever I have it. So to me, it's worth it. Very different from like getting a filler or something like that, because that stuff allegedly lasts like a year. And I really, like, my personal opinion is that it's still in your body, whether it like disperses somewhere, like it doesn't evaporate once you get filler put in. But Botox, like, because it's not a foreign thing, it's like an injection that is causing an effect. Like a filler is something that's like kind of living underneath your skin, whereas like Botox is just affecting the muscle, and it does wear off pretty quickly, especially on me. Like if you work out and stuff, apparently it metabolizes quicker and will wear off quicker, which kind of sucks, but like what am I gonna do, like not work out? So that is that. It's not a big deal. Okay, so weirdly enough, Soho Juice doesn't have juice anymore, so I got a green smoothie, and it's cool, but what? Then change the name on the sign, my guy. Like, gotta get home and get ready to hop on a couple of calls. I've been working on a document because I'm probably going to be leading my 2:30. I've just been working on a document to kind of guide the discussion. So I need to finish that up real quick and then get on my call. Good morning. I obviously failed at vlogging any of my like actual work day yesterday, so I'm gonna try to do better today. But basically yesterday there was a few meetings, and that's why it's like kind of hard to show. One of the meetings was a working session, so most of the day I was just prepping for the working session since I was leading that. I got these new sunglasses. Let me know if you think I should keep them or not. I think they're cute. They're just kind of like big for my face, but I feel like I have a big face, so like why are they so big? So right now it's Wednesday morning, and I don't have a call until 11:30. It's about to be 9 o'clock, and I'm headed to a coffee shop to work from a coffee shop for literally probably the first time ever. Like ever, because I don't know, I'm like very like weird about like my environment being very controlled when I'm working, especially if I have calls. We'll see if I stay all the way until this 11:30 call or not. That would be like, basically I would be in this coffee shop for 3 hours. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how comfortable I am and how good the Wi-Fi is, and we'll go from there. But I'm going to Caffeine Roasters. I saw Sydney Adams say that she worked from there, and I'm guessing that it's like pretty conducive to computer work then if she's doing it, because like I'm just like so weird. I don't like the coffee shops that are very sterile. I forget if I ever talked about this, but like when a coffee shop is like super sterile, I just hate that. And that's how I feel like Buddy Brew is around Tampa. Is just like it's so like cold in there, and I just want to work somewhere that feels a little bit more like warm and inviting, you know? So some of the Starbucks are good for that, but like working at Starbucks I just feel like it's boring. I want to go somewhere that's like more local. So going to Caffeine Roasters. By the way, I'm wiping this little area, like the dust off of it, because I just can't. I need to get my car detailed so bad, but just for the time being, I need this to not be all dirty in my video. Thank you very much. Okay. It is 11 now. I'm walking back to my car. I had to park on the street because that place was popping off. It was so busy. It turns out I have to kind of drive a lot of the 11:30 meeting I have. So I just want to be home for that once again, so it's not like, you know, the espresso machine going off in the background, because that's like not the vibe. I didn't really show my outfit today. It's pretty basic, but I have on my like Old Navy like athletic cargo pant type things, my same New Balances I've been wearing all week because they were by the door. I have on this gray hoodie in case it was cold, and then this like square neck t-shirt that I got from Target over the weekend. So yeah, I'm just gonna drive home now because I have not only an 11:30 I have an 11:30 to 12:30, and then I also have a 12:30 to 1. So I just didn't want to be like kind of stuck there the whole time. So going to run home quick and get back to it. Overall review of Caffeine Roasters, the coffee, wait, it was delicious. It's not even that I love Starbucks, it's like I'm so acclimated to the taste of it that if it doesn't taste like that, I'm like, ugh, type of a thing. But the cold brew was really, really good. I got it pretty simple. I just got sugar-free vanilla and almond milk, like the same way I make it at home. You know how I'm on the boring coffee train. The vibe was good, comfy seating, warm, not like stark black and white or gray, whatever. It like felt like there was a lot of like woods and like leathers and stuff in there, and I really feel like that makes a difference. I feel like it's more conducive to creativity and whatnot. It was just bustling, like it was busy, it was bustling. I feel like I need to figure out more of an off time. Like I wonder if they're less busy towards the later afternoon and everything rather than first thing in the morning. Like I literally walked in at like 9 o'clock on the dot. And I was there for, like a solid 2 hours. So I would say it's pretty much a success. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow at like a later time. I fell off vlogging again yesterday because honestly work is just so, it's off kilter. Work is just such a hot mess right now, to be honest. So not a hot mess, but I haven't had a lot of free time. Today is Thursday, and today is like the presentation that I've been working towards. So we have a quick, oh my god, why does this keep happening? We have a quick internal meeting, well not quick, but we have an internal meeting to like fix things up at 10:30, and then we present to the client at 5:30 this evening, which kind of sucks, but it'll be fine. And I just got done with Hotworks. It's 7:30 now. I'm gonna go grab a coffee, just honestly as motivation to get through today. Oh, I just feel tired. And like what I've mostly shown you guys in Hotworks is my like, I don't want to call them strength days, but like the more like if I do yoga or bar, or I don't think I've even shown bar. But if I do like an ISO class, like more of like the postures and holding them, and like by that and like flexibility type of workouts, isometric workouts is what it's called. And then I do that like 3 times a week, and then twice a week I just do a straight up cardio day where I basically just like bank 2 15-minute cycle sessions back to back. Cycling is like I like the what's it called, the blast classes, which is like that seated elliptical. I can show that too eventually, but that is, it really it drains me after like 7 minutes. So at least with like cycling I can like have a little bit more stamina and like keep up with the instruction. But basically what I do is I bank 2 15-minute cycling sessions back to back, and I do the first one like full on, full out, and then the second one I'm just trying to like keep my heart rate going. So I basically just do more of like a steady state, because the way that they set up their classes for like the 15-minute sessions is it's like HIIT, so it's like very like fast slow, up down, blah 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 blah. And so I like to do that for 15 minutes and then just have 15 minutes of like more like steady state cardio, and plus you're getting that like afterburn from the, oh thank god my face isn't that red, it's just the brake light. But you get the, like the afterburn from the more intense 15-minute session. So that's the way I've been liking to do it. But like it really drains you out. Like usually I feel like more energized after a workout, but I'm like, oh, that was tiring. But yeah, I'm gonna grab some Starbucks to get this day going. Thank you. Have a good one. Okay, so I've actually done a horrible job of keeping up with my week, but today is Friday. I have covered off most of my, all of my responsibilities, because I have plenty of time for this like little thing that I have to do. for a Monday meeting, but like it's very minuscule. Like honestly, I can do it later tonight if I want to. I don't have any plans tonight. I really want to do a Friday reset, but right now I'm actually going to run to Target super quick. There's a couple things I need. A little light grocery beverage shop, and then there's some new makeup products that I want to look at. And then I also need to buy a couple of things for work to like test out some products that we're going to be trying to use for our event in April. So I need to pick up those as well. So yeah, I'm gonna run to Target, and yeah, we're doing like pizza night tonight at the house. Gonna keep it cash for date night every Friday. I really have to magic erase that's from our wreath holder. Every Friday night is date night, as you may or may not know, but tonight we're just gonna stay in because we're really on this saving money swing right now, because we got the catering estimate for the wedding and it's just not looking pretty. So not trying to spend very much. So date nights are going to be probably pretty chill for the foreseeable future, to be honest. I hate leaving Luca right now, even though I've been home with him literally all day. I haven't left the house all day. I didn't go to the gym this morning. I'm gonna go tonight. I'm really like feeling like a chill Friday. Like it's 4 o'clock now, so I'm gonna go run this little errands, maybe come back and do a couple of more things on the computer. But then yeah, I want to get ahead on chores for the weekend. So do a couple loads of laundry, stuff like that, clean the kitchen, and then I can relax for the evening. It's Friday night, so obviously I would love to have a glass of wine or something with dinner, but I'm still doing dry January, so I'm just gonna grab a little kombucha or something from the store instead. Not me already thinking about how I talked about it in either my last video or the video before that, how my Starbucks has my Target has the Starbucks open. I don't know whether they were, because we moved here and like it was there, but it wasn't open yet. I don't know whether they were renovating it because they had done some light renovations to the store, or if they like legit never had one. I'm like, dang, I should get a green tea. Ugh, but I really shouldn't spend money. But like, honestly, like what is $3.50 gonna do in the grand scheme of things? But it's the mentality, because I just really need to get my mentality back on track, because and if for anyone that knows, I have no debt besides my student loans left, which is still debt, but like, you know the deal with that. Like we're just playing the waiting game, like, because I qualified for the like $20,000 forgiveness and I still owe 26, so that would only leave me with $6,000. So like I could literally, like, that would be such a small payment. I would just like keep the payment, just like have the accounts open. I think I talked about this before, because I talked about how it's my longest standing account. So like technically if I were to pay it off and like close the accounts out, it would like technically drop my score a little bit, because that's like my 10-year-old credit account. So anyways, long story short, that's my only debt. And the way that I got to that point, because I did have a lot of, not a lot, it wasn't anything like crazy, but I had accumulated some credit card debt in my like post-grad years, which like who doesn't? And then I had like my car loan that was like a little ridiculous, and like all this stuff, right? And so I was able to pay that all off super fast, and I was so proud of myself. And I had quarantine era to kind of help me with that, because I wasn't going out. There wasn't as much temptation to like go out and spend money on restaurants and stuff like that, and even just like clothing. Like there just wasn't as much, I guess, outside pressure to spend, because I was just in my house on Zoom all day. We weren't even barely wearing makeup, like we weren't doing anything. So that really helped me. But like for the first few months, because I started that journey, quote unquote, I hate that word, but I started that January of 2020. So like there were still like 3 months there when I was just like going ham, and I just like was not spending anything, and I was just paying down debt like crazy. It was insane. And I really like am trying to get back into that mentality so that I don't go into debt for this freaking wedding, because it is so not worth it. Like it's really like Jared and I were having very frank conversations, like, do you want to cancel and like elope? Because like it is just insane, and it's not necessarily where we want to be putting our money right now, but we're just kind of having, because we've already invested into like a lot of deposits and all that stuff, and like I do want the wedding. That's the thing. Like I do want it. I just know that it's not necessarily worth it, but that's just kind of keeping me in check when it comes to like what additional things I'm willing to do, because like I don't need a photo booth, like stuff like that. Like I don't need all this extra stuff. I just need the basics. You know, we're not trying to have like the party of the year, you know, and because paying for a bunch of stuff isn't gonna make it the party of the year anyways, you know what I mean? Like it depends like the type of people you have there and the vibe, and like just making sure that like it's out of your control, you know, like you can't just make it the party of the year by throwing money at it, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'm not gonna get caught up in that, which is good. But at the same time, even having this like baseline wedding is still crazy expensive. So yeah, moral of that story is that I need to cut down the spending, but I'm probably still gonna get a green tea at Starbucks because it's not gonna do that much. I have to look at because to get me out of that place that I was in, I was going like hard with like the Dave Ramsey, like the all or nothing, like you have to be into it. But as I've kind of gotten further in my like financial like learnings and everything, I really know that I need to stop asking. My favorite quote, I think it's the guy, I forget his, Ramit, is that his name? You've probably seen him on Instagram or anything, but he's like a finance, like social, like he's on social media, he's like an author and stuff. He basically says like, stop asking $3 questions, aka the Starbucks, and start asking $30,000 questions. You know what I mean? So like, don't waste your energy beating yourself up about these like little tiny expenses. Yes, they might add up, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to make that big of a difference. You need to start doing the things that are going to like increase your income, stuff like that. So that is more of the mentality I'm at this stage of life. I did need that all or nothing mentality back where I was because my spending habits were so poor. But they have gotten better because I literally used to buy stuff literally just to feel something. And I feel like I have kind of gotten out of that space, which is good. Look at me like stuff like this. Not me spending $90 in there when I just had that whole chat about spending. Oh shoot, this guy. You're good, girlie. I'll give you a haul when I get home. It's all stuff that is like functional and purposeful. And I honestly showed a lot of self-control. Actually, like there was a lot of things I put back down. What is this guy doing? He's taking forever. Chill. Anyways, yeah, I'll just show you what I got when I get home. I won't even get into it. Okay, that was just so chaotic. I was on the phone as I was coming out of the car and like unloading the groceries. I have possibly some new freelance work coming in that is like basically my old job, like asking me to do some freelance work. Like I still work for the same company, but it's a different division. So we were just having a kind of like in-depth chat about what that would look like, and we need to make sure we get permission and everything. But anyways, let me do this haul real quick. This is like the seam of my bralette is showing, but anyways. So the first thing that I got in the dollar section was this little like knockoff Skinny Confidential ice roller, which I'm gonna go ahead and open it and throw it in the freezer right now. Let me see what it says. It says place ice roller in the freezer for 15 minutes before use. I'm just gonna throw it in there because 15 minutes doesn't even seem like enough. So basically this part freezes and then you can roll your face with it. I never realized how puffy I was in the morning until I started filming myself in the mornings, and yeah, I found out real quick. Another couple things I got from the kind of like dollar section. So that was $5. And then I got these two really cute like spray bottles. I saw Jessica Stockstill do she has these cute like kind of all black spray bottles that she puts her all-purpose spray in. That way, and I'm kind of like that too. It's probably, did I put it away? Oh no, it's right here. My like all-purpose spray is always out, and it's actually kind of annoying because it's not cute. I mean, like it could be worse because at least it's like the cute like Everspring one, but it's like big and bulky and takes up a lot of space. And a lot of the time I end up hanging it on the oven door to kind of be out of the way, but it would be nice if it was in a cute little container like so. Hopefully I like the spray on. Oh my God, wait, can I not get this? Oh no, I can't. Woo! That was almost bad. But yeah, I'm just gonna take the rest. There's not even that much of this left, honestly. I already bought a replacement, but it's a different scent, so I can't mix them. But I'm just gonna pour the rest of this into here. My like face of concentration right now. Okay, perfect. Oh, it actually will hold a lot too, that's good. But I wanna make sure I like the texture of the spray, if you will. It's like a very nice fine mist. Hold on. Beautiful. Okay, so I got 2 of those. I got this dark one too. And I also, last week, I had bought the matching, there's like a little soap dispenser. They have new soap dispensers too. So they have this like brown one, which I like, and a clear one as well. So I got those. I'm gonna put that in our bathroom whenever we run out of the soap that we have now and just refill it with my big one that I have. This little like Lazy Susan thing for like organization. I want to use it in the pantry. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna put in there because we have these in our like spice, I don't know if you can see, but in our spice cabinet we have them. And so I really like it for just like organization. So I'm gonna use that in the pantry. As far as like kitchen stuff too, I've really been wanting a butter dish because I've been eating a lot of toast lately because I don't know. I don't have a good reason, but I've just been into toast and I just want to have soft butter. This is like one of the like rich life things that I've always wanted to do is have a butter dish to put my butter on. So I'm going to wash that, get that going. And then I showed you guys these plates that I got. I went ahead and got 2 more because we're obsessed with them. And so I want to have a set of 4 so that way when some are dirty, we still have some. So Alyssa put me onto the Yasso bars when she was home like 2 times ago, like in NC. And I couldn't find the flavor that she had, but I do remember her saying that the best ones are the ones that are like chocolate covered like this, not like the plain ones. So I got this flavor. It's just vanilla chocolate crunch. It'll be simple, but it'll be good. Also, since it's like Friday night, I know that Jared's gonna want something sweet and I don't want to have anything too unhealthy. So I bought this just to have in case he like starts complaining and wants something sweet. I can be like, oh, I can make brownies, but I'm like secretly not going to use the oil or the butter. I'm just going to use applesauce probably, but he'll never know. He'll never know. So I got what's this called? Kodiak Cakes brand of that. Of like little, I get this brand of wet food for Luca for when he's being picky because it's not the best because I believe it's not grain free. I just prefer for all of his food to be grain free because cats aren't supposed to eat grains. They are carnivores. I'm literally opening one of these right now too. These snack size perfect bars. These are new. I haven't seen this type before, but it's chocolate covered. And I don't know, I just found it amazing and I want to try one right now. A little taste test. These are perfect too because it's like 150 calories and it's just like so satisfying because it's like, basically this is like a Reese's. Oh my God. Wait, that is so good. And it has like proteins and good fats and all that. So love those. This was the thing I had to buy for work. I had to do it on a separate receipt because I have to expense it. But they're these, are these the right ones? Yeah, paint markers. So basically we have a project where we're going to have like a community activity, if you will. And I need to see if these work on fabric or not. I just got, this one sounded so good, the holiday one. It's like so out of season, but they still have a bunch of them. And it's like ginger and spices, and that's like my favorite. A couple of like little beauty things. They didn't have the makeup I was looking for. I'm looking for some more like liquid blushes, but they're out of everything in store. But I bought one of these last week and I went ahead and got this one too because I wanted to have some more mattes in here. But they're these itty bitty quad eyeshadow palettes from e.l.f. They're only like $4. And they're just gonna be great for travel because that's like the hardest thing whenever I'm traveling is that I always wanna bring an eyeshadow palette, but I'm like so petrified of them breaking and blah, blah, blah. And they're so bulky, they take up so much room, they won't fit in my makeup thing. So I thought it'd be great just to have a couple of these to bring with me. And then I have like enough colors to do like a full look if I need to. I'm trying, this is like the moisturizer I've been using, but I haven't used the kind that has SPF in it. And I've just been so lazy with my SPF. Like I've been skipping it all the time. So I wanted to go ahead and get a moisturizer again that has it in it. For working from home, I don't know why, but all my like tops are like this, where like my chest is out, and I don't know why. And I need just like easy tops to throw on with like leggings or yoga pants or whatever that are like more appropriate, like when I'm on Zoom calls and stuff that like cover my chest. So I got this green one, which is stunning. Love. I don't know. I haven't had one of these in years. It's just a plain, normal white t-shirt that's like a loose fit. And I don't know why it was just calling to me. It was only $6. It's like one of their like basics that like, I know it's not gonna like hold up that well, but it looked amazing. I don't know why. It just looked like, I just want to throw this on with a pair of jeans and like my like New Balances and just like look like a boy. I don't know. I just got that craving. So that is everything, I believe, which that's a lot. Now that I am seeing it all together, maybe I did spend $90, but at the time it didn't seem like I was getting that much.